Hi guys, welcome back to your channel. And today in this video, I'm going to give you a gentle reminder to start right now, today itself. Because I think that perfection is a myth and you will never be ready to start whatever you want to start. So just think in your mind, what is that one thing that you've been postponing for so long right now? What is that one thing in your head right now? Just think about it. Take 10 seconds or something and think about it. So now that you know you've been postponing this thing, you've been procrastinating this thing, I'm going to share a story with you, my own personal story, and I hope it really helps you to step out of that comfort zone because I have been there and I know what is it like. And once you start, stepping out of that comfort zone, it gets really difficult because our body and our mind, it doesn't like a lot of discomfort and it's like we all are very comfortable with our comfort zones. So it's mandatory to step out of that comfort zone. Let's talk about my story. I've been planning to start a newsletter for so long and I've been procrastinating. I was just thinking that one day I will start, and one day I will start when I'll be ready about it. Like I'll edit everything, I'll write everything, I'll proofread it, and I'll think about it. I'll do some research and ask some people, and a lot of things I was thinking in my head. But the thing is, first, I asked from people I shouldn't have because they never started a newsletter. I should have asked people who have been there, who've done that, and who enjoyed writing. Second, I should have started it long ago with whatever knowledge I had. मुझे तभी start करना चाहिए था rather than starting it today. But thankfully, by God's grace, we have 700 plus subscribers, and I couldn't believe my eyes, guys. I'm telling you, when I posted about the newsletter and my article, the very first episode of the newsletter edition. So after posting it, I checked it and there were around 125 plus people. I refreshed the page, I refreshed it again and again and again, and I could literally see that 125 plus, and it was just increasing, increasing, increasing. And all of those people, I didn't even know them, and they were subscribing to my newsletter because they liked what I wrote. And this post was also viral on Twitter, sorry, on Quora for like last year. So I wrote about what if I get into a low ranked DU college. So basically, it's not just about DU colleges. No matter which college you are in, if it's a low ranked college or an off campus college, I wrote about them. What should you do? How you should build and polish your skill set, and how you should network. I wrote about everything else. So I started this podcast to talk about college life, networking, and content creation, mental health, all of these things. And let me tell you one thing, I did not prepare at all. I just woke up just like the way I wake up every single day. I woke up and decided to post. I decided to write anything, and I decided to start it anyway. I didn't care about the subscribers or the published viewers and any single person. Even if nobody reads me, I will publish it anyways. That's what I thought, to be very frank. And I posted it, and I actually was shocked to see that people are actually interested in the long form content. It's not like that. I used to think that people have lost the focus and they do not like long form content like YouTube these days, but it's not like that. A lot of us still admire the long form content and we still watch it and read it. We still read books. That's the reason. So, coming to the point right now, coming to your thing, you need to start right now with whatever little you have, and then start, learn by hit and trial. Start making mistakes and learn from those mistakes. This is a reminder for you. I remember my last internship and my last startup project, which was not an internship. So, the first startup project I had done, in that project, I learned about cold emailing and also cold calling, which was the nightmare for me, to be honest, because I am a person, I used to think that long ago, I used to think that I am the worst when it comes to calling people and selling them something. Like, I would never and I could never sell anyone anything, any single thing. But eventually I realized we all are selling ourselves. We all are selling something every single day. When you go to that networking event and you need to talk to that sponsor, you need to talk to that person, you need to talk to that HR. Eventually we all are selling ourselves. So I realized that selling is skill, and it's not just about selling a product. I realized it, and I actually worked on myself. When I was doing cold calling, every single time I called someone, I used to be like this, fingers crossed every time. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि what if that person just shouts or something like that, but it never happened. They were very kind. Every single person I called were very kind, and eventually I learned how to cold call people, and I also learned how to get them on discovery call. So there were a lot of things that I learned during the initial phase of that startup, and then the second startup, the third startup. I learned a lot from every single opportunity I got in my life. Because there are two kinds of people. One, whenever something negative happens, they find reasons to complain, they find reasons to quit. But there are second kind of people who find the light in the dark. So whenever something happens with you, you need to find that light. You need to know that what is the problem and how can I work on myself. So there are things that every day I find that I am not able to learn this. I'm finding it really difficult, but eventually I find myself grabbing that topic and understanding it, the nuances of it, and I go deeper into that, and I do some research, and then I know well about it. So I'm not saying whatever you're going to start, don't do research, but don't take a lot of time. There are certain things that you should start right now, just like this YouTube channel. I'm telling you guys, I have also said that in my previous videos. I procrastinated so long. I should have started this in 2020 or in 2019, because this YouTube channel is too. एंड ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मैंने स्टार्ट नहीं किया. आई स्टार्टेड समथिंग बट आई हैड टू स्टॉप इट. आई स्टार्टेड दिस यूट्यूब चैनल लॉन्ग अगो, बट आई स्टॉप्ड in between because I was just not able to create videos. So what I'm going to tell you, just listen to me. There was this professor, in one of the lectures, he told us, no matter what you're doing in life, just imagine that it's your first venture and start it. You shouldn't be thinking that I'm going to fail or not. Just remember that it's your first venture. Go for it. So whatever it is, whether you are investing your time into your examinations, YouTube, or into content creation on Instagram, or into anything, whatever you are doing, or starting a startup or planning something, it's your first venture. Always remember that. And if it fails or not, you can always go for the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and so on eventually. So remember this thing, and I am keeping this thing in my head as well. So I know that there are going to be so many ventures in my life, and every single opportunity that I'm getting, I have to start it. If I won't, then there's no one who is going to do that for me. So it's a reminder for you. Start today, start right now, because you will not get time again and again and again, and not also opportunities. If the opportunity is in front of you, go and grab it and start doing it. Do not think about it. That was it. I think that's what I wanted to say to you guys, because I am so happy today. Finally started my newsletter, and there are so many things that I'm going to start, and I will keep updating you guys. But yeah, there's one thing still I want to know from you. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys can understand what I feel. So I consider myself an artist, and when I consider myself an artist, it is very difficult for me to sell myself out there. The thing is, I cannot sell it to people. I know how to sell, I know everything about it. But the problem with me is my inner self doesn't allow me to sell. I don't know. I am doing a good job. The product would be wonderful for the people, but I find it extremely difficult to sell it to people. I don't know why my inner self doesn't allow me to do so. So if you can help me, that would mean a lot. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself and keep hydrating yourself. Bye bye.